NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From TD Garden in Boston, tonight, the Boston Celtics getting set to match up with the Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers begin the game with the basketball. James to Danny Green. Jay, last year the Lakers 35-47. What impact, obviously, will LeBron James have on this Lakers team and their record?
There's no doubt that I think the Lakers will get over 35 wins. Will they get over 50, though, is the major question. I don't see that happening, considering last year only two teams in the West, Golden State and Houston, had over 50 wins.
LeBron James, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 73%. First one goes down. And gets both to drop at the line. Walker into the front court. They trail by 2. Here comes the screen. Curling inside. Layup goes down. Well done.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
LBJ with it. To Davis. Sizing up the defense. Missed it. How'd that not go down? Across the timeline, it's Walker. Looking to make something happen. To Jaylen Brown. Here comes the screen. Boston with 4 to shoot. And he scores on the step back.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
James, deep right corner. To James. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by the Celtics. Brown with it up top. Lead is 2. To Cantor. Dwight Howard snatching it out of the air.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
LeBron with it up top. He'll run the offense. To Howard. Davis. Here's James for 2. Wide open look, won't go. Brown into the front court. 2-point advantage. Anthony Davis swats it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Hayward to Kemba Walker. Here comes the screen. Walker to Jaylen Brown. Hayward. Man, that was a tough shot.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
LeBron into the front court. Down 5. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
And it's Cantor. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
LBJ has it. And draws the foul.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
LeBron James at the line for 2 shots. He's perfect from the line so far. And hits the first free throw.
Entering the game for the Los Angeles Lakers, number 9, Rajon Rondo.
No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Gordon Hayward, that's how it's done. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Here's Rondo with it. Down 6. To Caldwell Pope. Rajon Rondo has got 2 shots coming. He wants this number up. 60% career free throw shooter. First try at the line, no good. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Nothing going here on that drive. Hayward. Down to 5 on the 24. Hayward. Rondo clears the rebound. From the painted area, won't go down. To Hayward. To Marcus Smart. Gordon Hayward, that's how it's done. 3 for 4. Good start. Deep 3 at the buzzer. That ends the first quarter. The Celtics have the lead. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Celtics have it. To Marcus Smart. Jay, for once, Trader Danny was Danny Ainge. Celtics didn't do that much, but Eastern Conference didn't see much change either.
Yeah, they didn't need to do anything if you're the Boston Celtics. You already have all the pieces to the puzzle. There's no doubt about it. The Celtics are now in the driver's seat.
Danny Green to Howard. Superman, Dwight Howard. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Old school equals high percentage.
Hayward. Out of bounds the call. Off Gordon Hayward. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Los Angeles has the basketball. To Davis. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Anthony Davis trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 79% at the line. Free throw is good to finish off the three-point play. That slices the lead down to 4. Screen coming. To Hayward. Short jumper misses. Into the front court comes Rondo. Down 4. To Davis. Nice pass to get things going.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Ball's controlled by Boston. To Cantor. And he'll head to the line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Knocks down the first. Able to convert on both free throws. Rondo into the front court. Trailing by 4. To Davis. It was right there. Anthony Davis. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots. AD, is he a new age big?
Easy answer is yes. He is Mr. Versatility. He can do everything on both the offensive and the defensive end. He can fight the post, battle for position. He can protect the rim. Plus, if you switch, he can guard guards on the perimeter. That's what you love about AD. You need something, he has an answer for you.
To Davis. In the slam. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
Kemba Walker, defended by Howard. To Cantor. And the rebound gathered in by Davis. Bradley to Davis. Knocks it down from mid-range.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Walker with the basketball. Down 2. Here comes the screen. White. Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D.
Changes coming from both sides right now. Walker to Cantor. And his Cantor above the rim.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
To Davis, down low. JaVale McGee to Davis. Anthony Davis. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5. Who compares to AD offensively?
We would be doing a disservice if we compared AD just to one player. He's an amalgamation. Think about Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, Marcus Camby. Throw them all into a blender, you get Anthony Davis.
The Celtics down to 4 in the shot clock. Shot by Brown, off the mark.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
Davis. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
JaVale McGee, a couple of free throws on the way. History not on his side. 58% from the line. Oops, he missed the first one. Second one goes. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Into the front court, it's Walker. They're down 3. Nothing going here on that drive. Deep 3 at the buzzer. So the difference, 3 points as we've reached the break. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
Let's get right into the action here. The Lakers are in a tight battle after 2 quarters. It's obvious how these guys score the majority of their points, and that's in the paint. They did a great job of scoring down low. These are the guys getting buckets for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Celtics are still very much in this matchup. And they've been showing off some excellent shooting. And it's ultimately points that win games. So if they can keep this up, there's a great chance they can finish with a victory. These are the guys getting buckets for the Boston Celtics.
Game track. Bench points.
The coaches are getting the kind of bench production that can make for some interesting rotations. Keep an eye on the substitution patterns in the second half.
Player of the half.
Anthony Davis is doing everything he can on defense to get the win. He's blocking shots, he's getting steals, and he's setting the tone for his team.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Celtics have it.
I got ball. I got something for him.
The pass taken away by the Lakers.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
And flushes it down. No stopping AD here.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. The screen sets him up for 2.
Bulldog. Look, it ain't always going to be pretty, but this is a results-oriented business, and this dude will always give you a good ROI.
James to Davis. Doesn't have the touch. No good. To Cantor. Short jumper stays out.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Boston with the basketball. Now preparing to shoot at the line.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
Can't connect on the first free throw. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. James into the front court. Leads 4. To Davis. Deep left corner. Bradley to Davis. Couple of cracks at the line now.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
Anthony Davis at the line for 2 shots. Hasn't missed yet. First free throw is good. So he hits the first, misses the second. Walker into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. Here comes the screen. Knocks it down off the step back.
Oh, don't see the read. Be the read.
LBJ. To Davis. Cashes in for 2.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Across the timeline, it's Walker. 5-point game. To Jaylen Brown. Walker. Anthony Davis with a piece.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Too much contact, and free throws coming.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
And he connects on the first free throw. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. To Walker. To Hayward. Walker. Shot from in close, no good. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
To Kemba Walker. Nothing going here on that drive. Gets a shot up off the mark. It's James controlling the offense. And a pass stolen by Boston.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Here comes the screen. Hayward. Good look that time, but off the mark. To Davis. Tough make through traffic.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Walker to Jaylen Brown. Hayward to Walker. Boston with 4 to shoot. Shot by Hayward, no good.
And the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
Misses the first. Good recovery. Hits the second free throw. Bradley to Davis. Add 2 points to the board.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Celtics have it. Has a look. Hayward with a shot, no good. 3 quarters down. The fourth quarter coming up with the Lakers in command. It's Lakers ball as we start the fourth quarter. They have clearly been the better side so far. Jay, that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Well, the cardinal rule in the game of sport is whenever you go into the fourth quarter, it's 0-0. You have to play the game with the scoreboard saying 0-0. And if you can win that game by double digits, then you've done your job in the fourth.
Kuzma to the basket, but his shot stays out. Trying to cash in. Shot misses there by Smart. Kuzma to Davis. Danny Green to Davis. Oh, he had it. To Kemba Walker. Here comes the screen. Walker to Hayward. For 3. Well defended.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Bradley. Ball's controlled by Boston. Nothing going here on that drive. To Walker. Here comes the screen. Walker. The pass set it all up.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
Bradley. They'll get it down to Davis. Goes to the left side. To Davis. Oh, I missed a short one there.
And he usually makes a living on shots like that. But sometimes, maybe it's just not your night.
Screen coming. JaVale McGee able to recover with the block.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Stepping in for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Has a chance. Avery Bradley. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Celtics have it. Walker. Defense making the ball carrier work. To Kemba Walker. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. From the painted area, won't go down. Walker with the basketball. His guys down by 9. To Jaylen Brown. Here comes the screen. To Cantor. Walker. Not going down here.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Oh, bad pass, and the Celtics have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
To Davis. Danny Green. They go down to Davis. Kicks it around the perimeter. Now ready to shoot at the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
First one, count it. Two for 2 on that trip. Into the front court, it's Walker. His guys down 11. Hayward to Walker. Going to launch beyond the arc. Taken down by Howard.
The game is won in the details. The team who has the most attention to the minutia is a team that wins the ball game. And from the beginning of this game, this team has been mentally engaged. I know the season's a long year, but when you come mentally engaged and you have attention to detail, whew, that's a scary thing to watch.
To Davis. Nothing going here on that drive. Anthony Davis lets it fly. Jumper's good.
The versatility of Anthony Davis makes him one of the most special players in the league today. He can score on you with his back to the basket, but if you also leave him open on the perimeter, he's going to knock that down with ease.
He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. LeBron James with the rock. The Lakers get the victory as they win this one handily. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
David Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers added a win with today's solid victory. And how could I not mention all the shots they blocked in this one? You can see the confidence grow with each one, and it really fed into their success as a team. It was a pretty standout way to win. The Celtics didn't lose big, but it wasn't exactly close either. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you can tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. Check out the leading scores for the Boston Celtics.
Game track. Blocks.
The Los Angeles Lakers couldn't have been more impactful with their shot blocking. I was fascinated by the way they used their aggressive defense to get a well-deserved win.
Player of the game.
Anthony Davis gets rewarded for the way he provided his teammates with plenty of easy baskets. His assist total is certainly indicative of his clever playmaking.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
See y'all next time. Jalen Rose signing out.